It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. Now Carey. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes we talk running backs. Sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They'll run it with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And got his tight end, Duarte. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd down and 4. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carry on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ian Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds his man. It's Duarte. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in Carr to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down carry by Bell. The 20, Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's James. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And a Wildcat formation here.
Let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. They'll try to run it in with Chris Polk. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind from me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
We ready? Ready. We go rally. Rally. Red 18. Set. Red 18.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down after a good gain. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their big tight end, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And he knocks it through. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got time. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he fields it at his own 45. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let this. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called me.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Zebra.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go, baby. Alert.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finds Roberts left side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Hey, we're going to rally. Zebra. All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught by Roberts. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he's got it up and through. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's James. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw his Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing now is Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Zebra. Zebra.
Throwing his Carr on third down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A give to Bell, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish that.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their big tight end, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
We ready? Zero. Come on, baby. Alert.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Come on, baby. Alert.
Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Bell, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He's back to throw. And got his tight end, Duarte. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with time running out. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with time running out, and the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown for that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. In motion goes the tight end. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.